What is going on, everybody? Raptor here. Today I'm going to be showing you how exactly to install Perfect Drop mod by Sheer Cold, but I'm going to also show you how to install plugy with it. There's been a lot of misconceptions and theories around the internet where people just don't seem to know how to get this working. There is one video out there on YouTube already, but it's in German, so a lot of our English-speaking friends are completely clueless. Luckily, I was born in Germany, so bitte nein, bon sprechen Sie Deutschen? Not very well, I guess. But, needless to say, I was able to just sit there with Google and figure out what he was talking about and figure out how to do it, so now I can show you guys how to do it in English. So, without further ado, there's a couple things you're going to need. One, I do not support piracy, so if you do not have an original copy of Diablo, don't bother trying to figure this out because it's not going to work. You do need to downgrade your Diablo. By downgrade your Diablo, I mean you need the original install. You have to start out with base Diablo 1 and the Lord of Destruction expansion. After that, though, it's pretty simple. If you don't have that and you don't know how to do that, then you shouldn't be modding Diablo 2 to begin with. Without further ado, I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, right here is my folder with my original Diablo 2 in it. Now, all you have to do is, it's pretty simple, really. You take your version changer here, and I'm going to try to leave links to all these in the description. If I forget one, yell at me. I'll go back and fix it. But essentially, all this is this is the Plugy Survival Kit 10.0. Has to be 10.0. The PDM 1.06. I don't know if the B matters. I just looked this up on Google and found it. And Diablo 2 version changer. Now this is important. This is what matters. And so it's not extremely hard, but you do have to know what you're doing because you are going to have to change some text lines. And don't be scared. I know, ooh, you're coding, ooh. It's not as difficult as it sounds, and I don't know why all of you are getting confused by it on my last video, which after this I will delete. So what you're going to do is take your version changer. You're going to go to 7-zip. You're going to go to extract files. And for some reason that did not click on what I wanted to. Okay, open archive. There we go. Now I don't need this one or this one. I just need this one and this one and this one. And then you're just going to extract them into there. And the reason I don't want to put those two in there is simply because I just don't need them. They're just text documents. Why clutter up my folder? Okay, game, what are you doing? I'm scared. Somebody hold me. Okay, now that we got the version changer in there, and this is what the version changer is. It's a command line. So once you click on it and you accept the user interface, it's going to look like this. And as you can see, there's choose version, use plugy, set launch parameter, set exit. We're not going to worry about any of this rest of this shit. So all we're worried about is choose version. You have to install this first because you have to set the version to 1.13c. So all you do is, it says down here enter choice. You just click 1 and then you click 2 and then you click L and then you click 6. And there you go. As you can see, it is updated. Lord of Destruction version 1.13C, or Charlie, however you want to say it. And then if you want to test that it's working, you can go to your game here and start it. I'm not, just because, well, I can if you want. It's just you guys aren't going to be able to see it, so it's going to fuck up my recording a little bit. But I'm sure you can hear it. Yeah, good enough. It worked. I'll bring that window over next time. Alright. So, after you do that, then you're going to go into your pluggy. Or your pluggy. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to go to 7-zip, open archive, and you're going to take everything. And just dump it in there. And once you get your pluggy in there, double click on your pluggy, and it should run Diablo. And after you run the pluggy application, sorry if that's deafening loud, I know how Diablo is, you should now see, I can't switch the window for some reason. Anyway, once you get that done, once you just extract those into here, you will now see that in your Diablo 2 main menu, where it says, you know, what do you want to do, single player, any of that shit, should say pluggy 10.0 and about this area right about here. So that's how you know you've done that right. And after that, it's real simple. You just go to PDM, again, you go to 7-zip, open archive, you take all the documents, you just pull it over, you let it replace all the files, click X, and then this is where you guys seem to be getting confused. Go down to the now pluggy application, and this is the different part. Before it was you went to Diablo 2, the application part right here, and you changed the text line, but now you're going to go to the pluggy and change the text line. And all you have to do is go to pluggy, click on it once, right click to go to create shortcut. You have to create the shortcut first. Create shortcut, take your shortcut, drag it out of the folder, move it to your desktop or wherever it's going to be, and then just leave it there. You're now done with this. You can close this shit. Close it, go to pluggy, right click, go to properties, and then this is where you guys keep getting confused. You're gonna, as you can see here, there is .exe, and I don't know if that's a colon or a semic or X. Fuck it, I'm terrible at grammar. Press space. You're gonna hit dash direct. Oh, my bad. Space direct space dash space txt space dash space window. And you'll know that it worked. When you hit apply, it shouldn't say anything. Now when you hit OK, the reason I do it in Windows is because this is going to be kind of laggy unless you've got a really beefy system, because PDM changes a lot of the numbers. So let's go ahead and start that up. And wha-bam! That's what it should look like. It's not that hard, guys. And as you can see, pluggy works just fine with it. So, I mean, it's not hard. Yeah, I already have characters that were built into my other, because I have 2 files. But, as you can see, it works. Oh, I don't know how that name got there. Oh, whoops. Look, pluggy, I've got it. Works fine. So, Yeah. Suck on these. Yeah. But alrighty. I'll try and leave a link in the description for you guys. If you guys have any other questions, don't be afraid to leave me a comment. I will be doing a playthrough of this, so I want to hear your guys' feedback. Obviously, I'm not very good at Diablo 2. I mean, God, it's been years since I've ever put some real time into it. But don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget